lingering glances, finally a kiss, all igniting the fire that seemed to always linger just below the surface. Cameron had to stop herself from taking Andrea right there next to the tree she had her pinned against. Andrea wouldn't have minded, she knew, as her hands had already crept under Cameron's shirt with a purpose. Andrea's eyes had been filled with heated desire as Cameron pulled away from her, nearly dragging her back to the motorhome for their afternoon tryst. Her musings came to an end as a soft beeping on the console told her Murdoch was calling. She slipped on her headphones before answering. "Cameron Ross," she said. "Please hold," came the pleasantly animated voice of the automated secretary Murdoch now used. "Of course," she said, half expecting the computer to answer her. "Cameron? Not interrupting anything, I hope?" "Now, Murdoch, what in the world would you possibly be interrupting?" "Oh, Cameron," he said with a quiet laugh. "I know we did a rush job on getting Sullivan her credentials, but her file finally crossed my desk. And I'm assuming you took the photo that was submitted?" "Yeah. And?" she asked, glancing at Andrea, who was pretending not to listen to the conversation. "And you're going to tell me this is strictly a professional arrangement?" "Of course, Murdoch. I know the rules for that sort of thing. You think I'd buck that?" She grinned at Andrea, who had stopped pretending not to listen, and now had turned around and leaned on the counter, blatantly watching her. "I'm not even going to answer that, Cameron. Let's do a video conference. It's time I met her face to face. Besides, I've got some news. 5 minutes. The call ended and Cameron removed her headset, a shy smile directed at Andrea. "Video conference. He wants to officially meet you." "Are we in trouble?" "No. Rules are rules, and he knows I break most of them. I'm sure he's just curious, that's all." She flipped open her laptop, logging in quickly. 5 minutes, she said. "I'll hold off on dinner then. I was just going to do a quick veggie burger and fries." Cameron wrinkled up her nose. "We could order pizza." Andrea made a face at her. "I draw the line at 3 times a week. Besides, I think we're a little out of reach of pizza delivery. Thank God," she added. It was an ongoing battle with them, Cameron trying to see how many times a week she could get her beloved pizza, and Andrea trying to get her to eat a little more variety. Before she could offer a retort, 2 quick beeps signaled that Murdoch had logged into their session. She smiled as his face came into focus. "Hi, Murdoch. You're looking well." "Thank you, Cameron. As are you." Cameron held Lola in her lap. "You've met Lola, of course," she said, stroking the kitten's fur. "Yes, your little tiger. How about I meet your new partner?" Cameron motioned for Andrea to join her on the love seat. "Andrea, come meet the boss." Andrea smiled easily. "Special Agent Murdoch, a pleasure to finally meet you." "Deputy Sullivan," he said with a nod. "Or should I say Agent Sullivan. Welcome to the team." "Thank you." "I must commend you. I had nothing but compliments from the authorities at Canyonlands. Even in regard to Ross here, that's a first. I'll credit you with keeping her in line." "I have found she's mostly all bark and no bite," Andrea said. "Must you two discuss me as if I'm not here?" Cameron asked, feigning annoyance. "Well, Special Agent Ross, it's just rare that I send you on an assignment and I don't receive a dozen complaints about you, mostly from our own team," he added with a smile. Her eyebrows shot up. "Special Agent Ross?" "Yes. Our group finally warrants recognition, it seems. They've bumped up our status to that of real agents." His smile turned into a smirk. "We have more clout than they do, and we finally get equal billing. And I have a title change as well. Director of Operations." "A director, huh?" He nodded. "They had to come up with something. That's the only thing that's changing. Andrea's technically on probation, so her title won't change for 6 months. And I'll have you know I had to pull some strings just for that. They apparently weren't impressed by her LAPD training." He looked directly at Andrea. "No offense." "None taken." "Are you finding the arrangement satisfactory? I'm sure it's a little cramped in there for the 2 of you." His eyes drifted to Cameron's lap. "And a cat." "We've managed fine," Andrea said with just a hint of a smile. "If we didn't get along so well, it might make it difficult." "Yes, well, it was a rather rushed job. And a surprise. Ross was never one for partners. I was shocked she requested one now." Cameron felt a hot blush light up her face as Andrea turned